welcome to today's video. We are officially 2 weeks out from the first solo competition. Today we have a simulation of the HYROX workout, but a taper one, because we will perform 1 minute on with the exercise and also the running. So I'm switching on a minute. I'm doing 1 minute of the exercise, 1 minute for running, and going through all the 8 exercises and the running. And in today's video, I want to talk about tapering, not just for a HYROX, like the competition, but also how to taper for a marathon or any other competition you have, or maybe you have, I don't know, you're a professional athlete, you taper for a cup or something like that, how you can manipulate those things with nutrition, but also with training, like the intensity, the volume, and everything. For today's session, maybe the first time, I'm not by myself. I have company to do the workout with me, because it's a minute on, and we can start from different exercises. We can do, more people can do this workout. So I have 3 people with me training. That's good for motivation, pushing ourselves to get better. We have, like I said, 2 weeks, and I'm starting the taper this week. So 14 days is a great time. It depends on your competition. For example, if you're preparing for a marathon, it's better to start your taper probably a month before and slowly decrease the volume and intensity, but you want to maintain with the same intensity, slowly decrease it, and the volume, you can decrease it from the start of that last month.
Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow on these haters like I'm Trey Young. That direct deposit hitting like a bass drum. Incoming, coming, coming, coming. Keep it incoming, coming, coming, coming. Keep it incoming. Never switch on the niggas that I came up with. No new friends with the same old clique. Couple old homies went and stabbed me in the back, but it's no love lost. I'll probably bless them with some stacks. That direct deposit lovely. Went from shaking Kool-Aid packets to popping bubbly. Went from asking women for hugs, and now they hugging me. Ain't life lovely? Do it so good, make a hater wanna fuck with me. Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow on these haters like I'm Trey Young. That direct deposit hitting like a bass drum. Incoming, coming, coming, coming. Keep it incoming, coming, coming, coming. Keep it incoming. Gucci bucket hats and Louis Vuitton wallets. My hand been itching, I call it the Palm Pilot. Landed on some acres, I probably should start buying, but I keep spending money on jewelry and fine dining. God just blessed me with a rollie, I call it divine timing. Came up out the Honda, the Tessie is self-driving. Still in first class, I got goals to fly private. Sweden every winter, I'm racking up sky mileage. Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow on these haters like I'm Trey Young. That direct deposit hitting like a bass drum. Incoming, coming, coming, coming. Keep it incoming, coming, coming, coming. Keep it incoming.
One round done. It was good. Effort was more than I wanted as a first round, but okay. When I finished the wall balls, I finished with 172 heart rate. I did not stop at the wall balls. I'm not planning on stopping at any exercise. Maybe just 2-3 seconds of a breather and then hop on. So yeah, second round, maybe a little bit less of an intensity. And then on the third round, we will try to ramp it up a little bit more.
Bring that guns, we'll
One thing I don't understand is I see the pro, the Elite 15, who finish with the race and they grab a Red Bull. Like I know they are sponsors and everything, but my heart rate is 170.
So what is actually a taper, and why would you want to taper yourself for a competition, for example? Tapering yourself means that you will get your body at the best state possible for the race that you have on that day. Because, for example, I'm training all the time to prepare for the HYROX competition. And when you're training like all the time, your body is fatigued, exhausted. Even if you do the right things with sleep, nutrition, dosing yourself also in the workouts, like the proper programming and periodizing, you still are fatigued because you are putting stress on a daily basis, twice a day. The body is exhausted, is fatigued. And even when I perform an exercise or when I perform a tough, difficult workout, I'm not like at 100% because of the daily stresses. When the important day comes, the race day, and you want to have your body as fresh as possible to start this workout, race, game, whatever you have. So that's the goal of tapering yourself. So it has two main components, like the training dosage, the volume, the intensity that we can manipulate to be in a better state on that race day, but also the nutrition. It depends on the competition you have and how long it will be and the training blocks that you have been through. For example, me, I'm training like almost 3 months for the HYROX competition. I have different blocks. The taper will be somewhere around, let's say, a week to a week and a half. So that will be enough, maybe 2 weeks at most. I will start the taper tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, so I have 2 weeks. So I'll slowly decrease the volume. The intensity will stay the same. The goal is to keep the same intensity but decrease the volume. Let's put an example that I'm doing a Metcon workout for 60 minutes. I will reduce it to 30 minutes, so 50%. I'll keep the intensity the same, and maybe I will add a little bit more rest in my workouts. Also, the frequency can also stay the same, like we said, with a lower volume. And then gradually, when I get very close to that race day, I will decrease the intensity too, and the volume maybe a little bit more also, and I will just mimic the movements with the same intensity, the same intent. One day before the race, I will do some mobility, some stretching, some activation, maybe some sauna, stuff like that, and be ready for the race day. But we'll talk about the race day stuff more when we get to Germany. But when it comes to a marathon, for example, like a full marathon or a half marathon, maybe the taper will be a little bit longer because you have been preparing for a while now. It's a much bigger event. For example, the HYROX, I'm trying to finish it under 60 minutes, and a marathon, even if you're very elite, you go over 2 hours. So you definitely need to start your taper earlier. Like, let's say maybe it can last from 2 to 4 weeks, where you slowly decrease the volume, intensity stays the same, and then gradually we will decrease also the intensity with the volume. The frequency stays the same. As we approach the race day more and more, you can also decrease the frequency of your workouts. Honestly, that's about it when it comes to the training, the volume and everything. What we can do also is ramp up the recovery system, do some more things to recover better. Like, for example, really focus on your sleep. What I will try to do is, for example, we would like to stay up late at night and to game a little bit with the boys. So I'll definitely try to go to sleep earlier, get a minimum of 8 hours of sleep, quality sleep. Also reduce the technology before bed. There will be a good change that will make my sleep more efficient. Other than that, just I'll probably schedule like 2 massages, maybe do a cupping session on my back from all the stress we have with everything, and some more mobility and activation circuits, like I said. When it comes to nutrition, for me, I will start like a couple days before the HYROX competition. The protein level will stay the same, 2-point-something grams per kilogram. I'll slowly and gradually reduce the fat intake, and I will increase the carbohydrate intake. Basically, what I want to have is maybe 4 to 8 grams per kilogram. We can also gradually increase the carbohydrate intake day by day. A couple of days before my competition, I will gradually do that. Also, very important, the sodium intake will be also increased, especially for someone if it's running a marathon or half marathon. If you do get cramps, sodium intake will also be increased 2 to 3 days prior to the competition. I'll give you a full sheet that I will use, also my meals that we will have a couple days before the race and also on the race day. But when it comes to marathon, it's also the same. Like, you want to start your carb loading and your nutrition like week or 10 days or 2 weeks, and slowly and gradually increase, because also many people are not very good with digesting that many carbs, gels and everything. So you want to gradually start, because you don't want to have to be that guy that has to go to the bathroom on a race day because you can't digest all those carbohydrates you've been eating. So you have to start earlier, gradually, and it's gonna be more carbs because the activity is much longer. Like we said, probably more than 3 hours for most of us. So 6 to 10 grams per kilogram will be great. So those are the main key points that you want to focus on when you want to taper yourself for anything. Basically, it's definitely something that you should look into and try to do like a scheme for yourself, for your time, for your race, because everyone has a different race, whether it's sport, like we said. And if you need some additional information, you can definitely comment down below or text me on anywhere, and we can maybe do something together to help you get better in shape for your race, competition, or whatever. So we are slowly coming to an end of this HYROX series. This is something I've been most serious about. I just want to see how we get into this competition, what the outcome will be, and from there I will think about my future as an athlete into this sport, because I think that I can pursue it and make great things here. But let's just see what happens at the first race, how we go through. We'll have probably one more episode where we'll show off some of the tapering stuff that we do. We are ready to die on that field right there. So hopefully you like this video. You make sure you hit that subscribe button and share the video, share the story with anyone that you think will like it, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.